What's up, y'all? I got another story time to tell y'all. I gotta make this one quick though, cause the family just flew in town. It's Ding Ding birthday. So I gotta get straight into it. Cause I'm the only one who not ready. The only one who ain't prepared, nothing. I don't got no clothes picked out. I don't got my hair not done. I ain't cut my hair yet or nothing. Like I'm really slipping, you know what I'm saying? It's Ding Ding birthday. I'm supposed to be on top of it up. And for y'all don't know, Ding Ding my little niece, you feel me? Little niece. But let's get straight into it, you feel me? So let's see, what do I want to tell y'all? I gotta tell y'all about my time at FAMU, Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University. Go Rattlers. I don't really fuck with them like that though. So, where do I begin? So it was the summertime. What was it? What's this year? Summer 22. I was looking around for a place to go, you know what I'm saying? Cause I run track, so I was looking around for a place to go. And I was like, you know what? I wanna be in Florida. I called up a Florida coach. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to give me no scholarship at first, and that's fine. I was like, all right, well, so I called another school over in, I think, where was it? I can't remember where the school was, but it was in the same division. Like they was both in the SWAT conference. Matter of fact, it was Pine Bluff, Arkansas, Pine Bluff. I was about to be one of them buffaloes. I think that's what that shit is. I don't know. But so I had called up that coach because my old coach told me to hit him up. So I hit him up. I was on the phone with that man for 5 minutes. He had already offered me a 50% scholarship. And that's not a lot, but it's like, I called him after their recruiting period and everything, and he just because he knew who my last coach was, and you know what I'm saying, and what I could do on the field, on the track, I mean, he offered me right there on the spot, 50%. And I wasn't tripping because I get a lot of aid from school, so I didn't care how much I got. I just wanted something that'll help cover it, you know what I'm saying? My financial aid covers a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to get a little something just so I won't have to come out of pocket at all for school. So I called back the FAMU coach and I said, hey, I appreciate you, cause he wanted me to walk on and earn a scholarship. Mind you, I was coming in with the fastest times already off the flap. How I'm coming in with the fastest times and you talking about something? I gotta earn a scholarship. I mean, I respect it, but I just can't respect it from. And he was talking like he had some dogs on the team. I even flew out there. Before I had went and called that coach, I had flew out to Florida. I was like, you know what? These people don't want to respond back to me. I'm gonna push up. Why not? I booked a flight, flew out there. Literally a one-way ticket. I didn't even book two-way. That's how serious I was. I really wanted to be in Florida. I booked a one-way flight there. So I get there, I meet up with my boy. And we go up to the school. We go straight to the track office. And they pretty much told us, they kicked it to us. They was like, yeah, y'all time's not good enough to get scholarships off the flap. And we was just like, how? We both have the fastest times coming into your team. He was like, yeah, but we want this time. He said he wanted a 10-2 to get 50% scholarship. I was like, I respect that, but you don't even have that type of, you don't even have nothing on your team that run 10-2, bro. Like, let alone 10-3, 10-4, or 10-5. and barely a 10.6. So I'm like, nah. So we leave. That conversation was pointless. Like, we leave, and then the conversation with Pine Bluff happened. So I called the FAMU coach back. I said, I appreciate what little interest you had in me, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my talents to Pine Bluff. I sent that at night. The next morning he was like, no, hey, we're gonna offer you a partial scholarship for 35%. And I said, okay, cool. Little do they know, I was gonna go regardless. I was gonna go to FAMU regardless. And if they was really gonna make me walk on the team, I was gonna do that. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to act like I was gonna go somewhere in the other conference. I mean, it's crazy that school just so happened to be in the conference, you know what I'm saying? And they would have been running against me, but I didn't want to play that hand. But those are the cards I was dealt. You feel me? So I get the scholarship to FAMU. It's 35%. Mind you, like I said, my aid is a lot. So I didn't come out of pocket at all that year. Well, yeah. But so I'm excited now. I got a scholarship. I'm telling everybody, ooh, I'm leaving Virginia. I'm finally getting up out of here. I go down there. Well, I give me an apartment because I'm not staying on campus. I give me an apartment. It's a little rink-a-dink, you know what I'm saying? Student houses, student apartments, but they're not associated with the school. It was just bad. I didn't think it was bad. They just needed to be more kept, you know what I'm saying? They had roaches everywhere. Well, not everywhere. My room didn't have no roaches, but I kept getting lizards in my room from outside. I guess they was crawling in through my window. I don't know how they was getting in there, but that's besides the point. I'm telling y'all what happened while I was in Florida. Like my terrible time at the school, not my living conditions, but like I said, it wasn't bad living there. It just won't really what I wanted. But I didn't want to live on campus, so I was fine. You know what I'm saying? But so I get to campus, mind you, I don't have no classes. I'm new to Florida. I don't know anything about this school, but I just knew I wanted to go there. I wanted to go to HBCU. I wanted to run track, Division I. So I'm like, that's where I want to go, without really doing any type of research on the school or anything like that, talking to nobody really. But so I get there. So the first thing I do is I call the coach and I'm like, hey, I'm out here. Can you like help me out? He told me that he didn't know anything and to contact one of my teammates. Mind you, I don't know anybody. How can I contact my teammates if I don't know anybody? And that was pretty much it. And then he just walked away. So I'm like, what the hell? So days is going by. I'm still going around trying to figure out what to do, who to go to for classes. There's all these buildings, but I don't know what none of them mean. So I go in, I bump into this lady in the athletic department, and she helped me get my classes, but mind you, it was so late. Like classes had started. I'm still like, lady, I don't have no classes. Classes started. Like, can you just help me, please? She ended up helping me. So I ended up with classes, but I was late. I ended up getting in class at like 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks late. So, cause at first, she when she helped me, they told me I was waiting for classes, waiting for some codes to get in my classes. Them codes never came. So it was like 2 weeks later. Then they finally let me in the classes. So now I'm already behind. So I'm behind, but I was catching back up. It wasn't that hard. It was only one class I wasn't really catching up in, and it was what class was this? I can't remember what class it was, but I wasn't catching up, and I was literally trying. Um, but that's not even the bad part. You know what I'm saying? When it really started going, I didn't sign my scholarship. So what happened? The football was going through like a whole thing where everybody was um ineligible to play. Now I don't know what the situation was, but it was just like a whole lot of stuff going on when I first got there. So their main focus was the football, because that's the breadwinner right there, the football program, I guess. So that was really what was. So they was distracted. They didn't really care about none of the other sports. Their main focus was getting football in order, because obviously the football season was right there. So let me put it like this. I didn't even get to sign none of my financial aid, none of that. My award letter, I didn't see that until November. Books, didn't have books. Nothing. I'm begging these people for weeks. I'm like, yo, what am I supposed to do with no books? Like, I can't pass my classes with no books. I'm telling the lady this. She like, yeah, I know. She taking me to this lady. This lady like, oh, it's gonna be like next week. Next week you'll be able to sign your scholarship and your award letter and all this stuff. We just need the transcripts. I done sent my transcripts off 6 different times to the same people. Nobody, like, how do you go over my transcripts? How you get them so many times and you still need them? Like, what was the issue? And then they had my transcripts before I got there. So if there was an issue, they could have told me before I got there. Now, there would have been no issue, like nothing at all. So I'm training. During this time, I'm going to practice. I'm training. I'm meeting all the guys and shit. You know, it was cool. Like they was pushing, like they wanted everybody to be like family on the track team, and I was cool with it. I'm just a competitive type of person. You feel me? Everything I do, I like to be competitive with it. So when we practicing, I want to be like more so like aggressive. I mean, it's dudes. We supposed to be, damn, bro, you slow as hell, or like, you know, just this little small stuff, friendly, aggressive stuff, so that we can, you know what I'm saying, like push each other. But it was like, it won't none of that. It was more so like, if I said something like, damn, bro, you slow as hell, like get up with me. They'll be like, damn, bro, we a team, bro, like we family, we don't need to be talking like that. And I'm just like, bro, I really can't be around that, because in order for me to get better, I need somebody to push me. And that's just the way, coming from my last coach, that's just how we were. We was all like, we was all cool. We all hung out after practice. We all hung out in practice. We talked in and out of practice, everything like that. We was all cool. Nobody had beef with nobody. And not saying that I didn't have no beef with nobody on my new track team, but we just weren't like competitive at practice, and I just didn't like that. I mean, it was cool, I guess. But we just had a terrible coach. I'm talking about, we had a jumpers coach trying to teach sprints. And when he first told me his workout, I was like, what the hell is this, bro? Like, my fault, I know I'm jumping around in the story, but like, so I got to the school, they weren't helping me. They won't help me get situated, nothing. I was talking to the coaches, trying to get stuff situated. He told me he didn't know, and that we'd be starting practice soon. I can't do nothing with that. So now we at practice. And he don't know how to coach sprints. I can't speak for if he did good with jumps and shit, But me personally, I know for a fact he couldn't coach sprints. And the nigga even told me he was on YouTube looking up workouts and shit. So me being the person I am, and my coach told me, he said, when you leave me, you gonna know more stuff that most coaches know. Don't question these coaches because you don't want to get on their bad side. I told him I wouldn't, but he knew right then and there that I would. So I'm asking him, I'm like, so what's the logic behind these workouts? What's the science behind? What do you actually know about these workouts? How do you know they work? I tried them on I watched them on YouTube, so I know they good. And I tried them on something, and I was getting results. I'm almost positive this nigga didn't try them on nobody. He didn't have no proof behind what he was saying, and it was bad. So I'm out there complaining about these workouts every day. My shins, we're sprinting all day, every day. Every day we go out there, we're sprinting. Then he had us doing weird ass drills. I don't know. Maybe that's just some down south shit down in Florida, but the drills was weird. He wouldn't let me warm up by jogging. He told me I needed a jump rope. I've never jumped rope ever in life. I didn't know how to jump rope, so I'm looking goofy as hell. Everybody over here just, and I'm like, and it just keep getting caught on my foot. I'm looking like a fucking goofy in front of everybody. And I'm just like, I went to him, I was like, hey, I don't want to look separate from the team, so can we incorporate a lap around or something, just so I can feel warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Your stretches and stuff are already weird, so can I just, you know what I'm saying, can we incorporate some stretching into our workout? Into the warm-up and a warm-up lap. He told me no. So, me being the person I am, I go to practice early now. Practice start at 3:30. I'm there at 3:15. I'm gonna do a warm-up lap, and I'm going to stretch. Dynamic stretching. I'm gonna sit there, and I'm gonna stretch. Because that's what I need. You know what I'm saying? I can't be out here sprinting, doing these hard sprinting workouts. Not hard as in it was difficult to do, hard as in we're sprinting hard every day, multiple times a week. And I had never did anything like that. My hamstrings weren't accustomed to it or nothing. In the weight room, we weren't doing, I was like, yo, I said, if we're doing this, you're gonna have to turn my hamstrings into metal or something, because my hamstrings gonna give out. I'm in his room, I'm in his office every other day, yo, our hamstrings are going to fail. And I was telling him, I was like, I would hate for somebody hamstrings to get destroyed in order for you to realize that your workouts are not good for us, bro. And so that's kind of where we started bumping heads. I wouldn't even say bumping heads, just not seeing eye to eye. So now I'm asking him, can I move to the next group? Can I move to the Can I move to the mid distance group? They doing I'm acting like I don't even remember my track terms no more. They working on they VO2, all types of stuff. They getting the actual good workout. A workout that I'm usually used to doing as a sprinter. They doing broken 400s, broken 500s, stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, I need that workout right there. That's what I need. He like, nah, you can't go to that group. I need you with my sprinters. He's destroying my legs. I mean, day by day, he just destroying my legs. So he had me doing this bounding shit. Dangerous ass bounding. He want me to jump on a box and land on one leg. You want me to jump on the box, land on a leg, and land on one leg too? The box is very incised, so the little ones, it's okay. And then you get all the way up here, and you like, bro, you still want me to land on one knee? No. So my knee started hurting. My knee was swollen. Like, I was like, bro, there's no way you just made me. I thought I tore something in my knee. I said, there's no way you just had, like it's just no way. And after I got hurt from that, that's when he kind of just let me just do my own thing. I was still doing his workouts, but when I came on time. Well, I always showed up to practice early. I came to practice early, and I did my own warm up. Never warmed up with the team. And so we still doing these stupid workouts, sprinting hard multiple times a week. One day, I used to get through all my drills and all that extra stuff. I used to get through them first. So I just go on to the warm up. Everybody like to talk. I don't like to talk at practice unless we are going back and forth being competitive. That's not the type of person I am. When I'm at practice, I'm focused because that's how you should be. Why is there, you shouldn't go to practice and all you hear is talking. Like, small talk is cool, but full-blown conversations, laughing, everything like that, it's not what I'm used to. I'm used to everything being in order. Everybody coming in, lining up, warm-up, drills, everything together. But everything was so scattered. Like, nothing really made sense. Like, it was just terrible. And I kept complaining to him about it. But so I always finish my drills and warm up and everything first. So I just go straight to the workout. And on this particular day, I think like 4 or 5 people got hurt. I might be dragging. It was probably like 2 or 3, 4. Anyways, 4 or 5 people get hurt doing something that pertained to his workout all the way through. Like, whoever got hurt is because they was doing something that he told us to do. I think one dude bucked up his ankle. Like, he was in a boot, bucked up his ankle. I'm like, damn. I'm running. I'm doing my workout by myself. So I'm running. I do everything the way I'm told. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out there and I don't give 50%. I give whatever you tell me to do. Whatever you tell me to do, that's what I do. So I'm out there and I'm doing my workout. I stretch well. I stretch well all the time. I make sure I take my time stretching. I'll fuck around and not start my workout because I didn't stretch. You know what I'm saying? I know people who will go out there and do a little bullshit stretch and boom, they good. Because they not really like no real fast athletes anyway. So you ain't got nothing to worry about, shorty. Because you not running fast anyways. Not that I'm like no fast ass nigga, but yeah, what the fuck? Goddamn that. But, so I'm running. We're doing like 60-meter sprints. I lied to you now, it's like 60 meters. And he want us to get out hard and like, it's damn near like we running a 60-yard dash, 60-meter dash. And so I'm running. And I don't know, today just felt off. Like that day just felt off. So I'm running. And I kind of like begin to slow down. And I literally hear it. I don't even feel it. All I hear is. And I looked over because it's a girl, she's watching. She's the little manager, or I don't know what you want to call her. I'm gonna just say she's like a manager. You know how the girls be the managers of teams and shit. They go get you water and shit. Who the hell calling me? Decline. But, so she was right there because I was the only one doing these reps by myself because everybody else taking their precious time because they like to talk and shit. And she's standing there, she like, Zeke, what did you just do? And I looked at it, I was like, I didn't have no emotion. Like, it was just like, wow. I'm preaching to this man about injuries and everything. And I take care of my body. Like, I went to treatment every day. Well, not every day. Like, if I felt like I needed it, you know what I'm saying? And I rehabbed at home a lot. Extra stretching, ice baths, whatever I felt like I needed, you know what I'm saying? So I took care of my body as far as recovery. So I was just like, why? I was like, damn, why me? My hamstring had popped. And I was just like, damn. So I walked. Nobody knew I was hurt except for that one girl, because she heard it. Like, that's how loud it was. I thought it was just like me hearing it because it was my body, but she looked at me and she was like, what the fuck did you just do? And I just, like, I don't know. I think my adrenaline was rushing because I was so angry. I literally just walked over there, grabbed my bike. I said, what the fuck? Grab my bike? I don't even have a bike. I grabbed my spikes. I took my spikes off. We might not even been in spikes. I probably just took my shoes off, put my slides on, grabbed my bag, and I left. I just walked off. Didn't say nothing to the coach, didn't say nothing to nobody. I just went and I just stood in front of the gym, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like, what? Like, my hamstring is throbbing, like it hurts so bad right now. So somebody ended up coming around and seeing me, and they was like, what happened? I said, nigga, my hamstring just popped. So I go over to the trainer room. He was like, what happened? I said, bro, my shit literally just like popped, like. And he was like, damn. So we doing treatment on it right away. Treatment hurts so bad. And then so he give me some crutches. He said, no, you can't walk. So crutches. Boom. All right. Cool. I don't mind being on crutches. You know what I'm saying? When the shorty see you all injured and shit, they make them want to cater to you. You feel me? So I'm on crutches now, and the coach just so happened, I guess practice finished, and he came and he looked at me and he started laughing. He said, what happened to you? What the fuck? Fucking that. He said, what happened to you? And I was like, for one, I was like, what are you laughing about? I said, my hamstring popped. He was like, oh man, you can't walk? Nigga, I'm on crutches. What do you mean cannot walk? You fucking goofy. So I'm just like, bro, I just turn around, I get the crutching away. Like, I don't even give a fuck. So I gotta drive home. I pop, my right hamstring pop. You know, I think any logical or normal person drives with their right foot. So I get my dog, and I'm trying to drive us to the crib, but I'm damn near. I'll get him to the crib safe. But me, I damn near crashed like 3-4 times because I can't really push down on the pedal. It hurts so bad. So I ended up making it to the crib, and the trainer texted me, cool dude, probably one of the coolest people I met since I was out there. He texted me, he like, you have to come in tomorrow for treatment, mandatory. I said, okay. 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, whoa. What do you mean 6 o'clock in the morning? I barely go to sleep before 12, if before 2, really. But I'm like, you know what, it's for the better. So I said, cool. When I woke up, I could not move my leg. I barely got any sleep. I'm talking about I was hurting so bad, and I don't like to take medicine unless I absolutely need it. Like, I don't like my body dependent on medicine, like Tylenol and stuff. Like, anytime I get a headache, I don't think I should just go, oh, let me go get a Tylenol, let me get some ibuprofen or stuff like that. So I'm laying there, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And mind you, I sleep kind of like curled up, so my knees is kind of like bent, and I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Curled up like a fetus, I guess you could say. Curled up like a fetus. Why can't, so when I wake up, I can't move my leg. It's stuck in the bent position. And I'm like, wake up. I know my roommates was like, bro, what the fuck is going on in there? I'm in there, I'm like, I'm trying to bend my leg straight. I couldn't though. So I had to try to get out of bed with a bent leg. My legs still move, but it hurts to move. So I'm like, damn. I'm trying to use the bathroom with a bent leg and one straight leg. So like my leg is dangling. Only thing that's touching the ground is my toes. The tip of my toes is touching the ground. I'm just like, bro, ain't no way this shit really just is happening to me. So I get to crutching out to the car. The hardest thing was picking my leg up to get in the car. Mind you, my leg is dangling. The hardest thing was to get in the car with a dangling leg. But I managed. I get all the way to the school. I get all the way to the school. I get out the car. And I'm thinking I'm about to go in here and get like some normal treatment. Mind you, at my last school, we didn't have a trainer for real. Or we had one, but she just didn't care about us. I was at a JUCO. She didn't care about us. So I wasn't used to like real anything. If we got hurt, we got sent to a doctor. And shout out Dr. Joe. That nigga, he just looked out for niggas like. But so this is like real treatment, like real facility for treatment and shit, like a field house. So I go in there. He like, all right. He said, can you put your foot on the ground? I said, bro, Vinny, I can't move my leg. He was like, what do you mean you can't move your leg? I'm like, bro, I can't move it, bro. So they laid me on the table. And he was like, bro, I'm sorry. I was like, what you mean? And this nigga just hand straightened my leg out. I'm like, I'm in this bitch screaming. A grown ass man, I'm in here screaming. I'm like, yo. He said, I had to do it, I'm sorry. So he take it off, and my leg is bruising. My leg is bruising around where my hamstring was. And I'm just like, bro, I'm fucked. Like, I'm never gonna be able to run. Like, this season, I'm like, this season is done for me. So he introduced me to the dude who about to work on my leg. Cause mind you, I ain't really ever been into the treatment, like some real treatment. I just go in there and get heated, suction cups, and stem. He introduced me to this one dude, cool dude, named George. And George like, what's up, Z? You know, me off rip. I don't know, I'm not comfortable just talking to people who I just met. But, so we talking, he like, yeah, I'm about to do this, I don't even know what it's called, but it's needles. And he was sticking them bitches in my leg. I was like, hold on. What do you mean you about to stick needles in my leg? I'm scared of needles. People be like, how you scared of needles? You got all them damn tattoos. I'm scared of needles. That's different. There's a tattoo needle only go but so far in your skin. A real needle goes under your shit, in your body. Bro, pull out these big ass, this big. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, how? Like, what are you about to do with them, bro? Like, what are you about to do with them? He like, I'm about to put them in your leg. I'm like, no, you're not. And Vinny like, nah. Yeah, he is. I said, come on, Vinny, bro. Like, I'm scared of needles, bro. Like, my heart racing, my leg hurting. I'm scared. It's people in here. I'm like, bro, please don't do me like this in front of these people. I'm talking about we in the front center. Bro, get the, I'm like, bro, how far is these about to be in my leg? He like, bro, just like this much. The needles is this big. He talking about this much. I knew when he said this much, he was lying his ass off. Why would you even lie to me like that? I'm scared of needles already. Just keep it a buck, bro. These is going in your leg, in your muscle. I'm like, so bro, get them in there. I'm screaming. Like, not screaming like OD, but I'm like, fuck. I'm in there like that. Like, that was some of the most excruciating shit, because he had to put him in. I think the first time he did it, he put like 12 in my leg. He put like 12 needles. So just imagine, I'm going stupid for 12 minutes. I mean, for like, yeah, because it didn't take about a minute to put each one in. I'm just going stupid about 5 minutes while he putting these needles in. And I'm like, all right, you got them in. How long they sitting here? This nigga pulled out a fucking jumper cable and was like, I'm about to put this. It was like little mini jumper cables. He plugged them up to each needle. I'm like, bro, what you about to do? You about to electrocute me? He laughing. He think I'm playing with him. I'm so serious. Like, I had never even, I'm like, you about to electrocute me, nigga? He like, nah, this is for the, this is like a stem. It's gonna send pulses through the needle into your leg, and it feels like this, like it's just like a heartbeat. But I mean, my injury was so fresh, it hurt so bad. Like, I'm in there, like, head down. I'm like this. I'm like, yo, grabbing my arms and all types of shit. Like, it just hurts so bad. And he was like, bro, I know this hurt, but it's gonna help you get better in the long run. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep coming to me. He was like, I know this not no good first impression, but you just gotta keep coming. You know what I'm saying? I know this hurt OD first day, but you just gotta keep coming, bro. You have to. So I'm like, okay. And that was just the first thing he did. That was the first thing he did. After that, he pulled out a little pouch, and he opened it up. Well, it wasn't a little pouch. Yeah, pulled out a big ass pouch. He opened it up, and it's all type of metal tools in here. I'm like, bro, is my leg a fucking car, bro? What are you doing? So he like, I'm like, what you about to do with them? Oh, scraping. Scraping what? Your hamstring. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking when he say scrape, when you think of scrape, you think of lightly, you know what I'm saying, scraping something off, you feel me? If you eating a cupcake and you don't want the frosting up there, you scrape it off. I'm thinking it's some gentle scraping. Maybe it helped with the swelling and stuff like that. No, he grabbed some lotion. He rubbed it on my leg. Mind you, I really can't see nothing he's doing. I have to turn around like this to look and see what he's doing. But they like just relax. So I'm like, all right, bro, put the lotion on my leg. I'm already hurting from the first part of the treatment. And bro, he didn't warn me about nothing he was doing except for the pulse for the stem. He told me if the stem was too hard, like it was too OD, let him know, because he, you know what I'm saying, it's my body, he can't feel that. But with the scraping, excruciating pain. I'm talking about, I'm in this bitch gripping the table. I'm really in this bitch screaming. He's in there all through my, and he didn't just do it like with one tool. He pulled out, each tool that he had in there was a different scraper. He used all 35 of them scrapers on my leg. All 35. Like, just thinking about it now, like, I'm still hurting about it. Like, it wasn't 35, it was more like 7 or 8. But it's just the fact that he used every last one of them, and I screamed the whole time. And I know niggas was around like, bro, I feel bad for bro because he's hurting. For one, you can see my leg is already bruised. My leg is bruised from my hamstring popping. I'm talking about what? No, I couldn't do it. Like, and that wasn't even it. Once he finished scraping my leg with 18 different tools, he pulled out a cup, a suction cup. And I had got suction cup done before, so I'm thinking he just about to put them on, leave them for a little while, move them around a little bit. He wasn't doing that. This nigga grabbed, he got one cup, and it's a squeezable kind. You ain't gotta pump it to bring the leg up, the skin through. You squeeze it. So he put some more lotion on my leg. And mind you, like I said, he don't tell me nothing he doing. He just doing it. I ask questions, he give answers, but he don't warn me like, yo, this about to hurt, nothing. He just go into it. So, he just squeezed it. My leg gets sucked up into it. He get the hand, the whole, all around the hurt area. So I'm in this, that was the most excruciating pain I felt to my body since I dislocated my left knee. And I'm talking about, bro, showed no remorse. He bent my leg. So he holding my leg up and he's still going back and forth with this cup. I'm like, yo, I'm in here screaming like it hurt. I'm looking around, motherfuckers just like, I can see their face like, yo, I hope I don't have to go through that shit. The worst pain I've ever felt. When I got up, I was happy, like I could, like, my leg was like movable again. It wasn't stuck. But I was like, bro, I said, I can walk, bro. Can I just leave? He said, let me see you walk. I took 4 steps. He said, no. Let me wrap your leg up. You staying on crutches. You're gonna be on crutches for like a week or 2. Huh? A week or 2? Yeah, okay. But, so that was pretty much that. That's pretty much, I had to keep doing that for a little while. Until I was like decent enough to walk. And even when I got back walking, I still had to go to the treatment and stuff, everything like that. But so let's get back to the school part. So now it's November. I finally signed my award letter to know how much I'm paying for school. Like what? I just now signed it. It's November. The semester ends in December. November, just signed my award letter, just signed my scholarship, but it's just bad. This is how I got all that signed. So one day, I'm looking at my class, I'm failing everything. I don't have no books for no class, I don't have nothing. I'm going to class, I'm just staring at the wall. I'm only doing decent in one class, and it's like I got like a B in that class. So, I go into school one day, and this day I just had made up my mind, like, I'm done. Like, this shit is done. I'm done. I'm not doing this no more. I walked in the office, and I walked in this lady's office. She was I guess she was like my advisor. I had to do check-ins with her weekly on like Tuesdays. I walked in her office for my check-in, and I said, look, I know we here for the check-in and stuff. My grades are bad. There's no need to talk about my grades. My grades are bad. I said, I'm done. I said, honestly, I'm done. Like, I'm about to go to my apartment, pack my shit up, and just go back home. Like, I said, since I've been here, nobody has helped me do nothing. Like, I've been struggling. Y'all just let me struggle. I've been begging for books since September. Haven't got a book. I've been begging to see my financial aid, been begging for everything, and nobody has done nothing. Like, and she was just like, so I said, I'm done. I don't want to hear what you got to say as far as me being done. I'm just done. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Why am I here? I said, I'm failing, I'm hurt, I can't run. Like, what is my purpose here? I came here to run. And I came here to be a student. I came here to be a student athlete, and I'm failing at both, because I can't be a student because I'm failing everything. No books, no nothing. Oh, then my leg hurt. I can't even run. So now I'm like, I'm not depressed or nothing, because I don't believe in none of that shit, depression, stress, none of that. But I was just like, there's no need for me to continue to do this if the results is just being terrible. Like, it's been straight downhill since I got here. And when is the up? You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel that at all the whole time. So I said, you know what, I'm just done. I'm done. And as I'm telling this lady I'm about to fucking drop out, the AD walked by. And she's like, AD, come in here real quick. So I explained everything I just said to that lady, and he was like, why haven't you come to me sooner? Nigga, I don't even know who you are. I didn't even know you were the AD, for one. I don't know, none of y'all are helpful. I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, my last school, everybody, if you needed something, they'll direct you where to go. Maybe I was just used to that. Maybe it really was my fault that I didn't have none of the tools and nothing I needed. But ain't no way. I was begging everybody. There's no way you could tell me, you couldn't just tell me, hey, go holler at AD. Maybe he'll speed stuff up for you. I'm talking about, he said, all right, I'll get back with you. The next day, all my money had cleared. All of a sudden, they didn't need to look at my transcripts no more. And I was like, okay, cool, I appreciate it. My refund come through. Now, I'm like, so now I got a couple monies in my pocket. But it's still like, bro, I'm still fucked. Like, it's November, the end of November. So I'm literally grinding. I'm talking about, I go to this lady, she telling me what I need to do about this and this and this, and I'm like, yo, this shit, I can't. I think I passed one class that semester. One class. So, you know, I'm still trained. I finally get back right, and I'm starting to train and stuff again, you know what I'm saying? Just light, not hard. I'm running. But, so then the break come, and it's just like, well, we were supposed to be getting a new head coach. I'm talking about, we had to go through a whole, like, meetings and everything, all type of shit. All from the jump, because I was cool with the people at the school. I already knew who was getting hired, but they told me not to say nothing. So for months, I didn't say nothing. I just watched this weird ass situation just happen. Like, we was watching a coach who was told that he was getting fired have to come out there every day and coach us. And just like, you could see the depression on his face. Bro looked sad as hell. Like, sad as hell. They used to be mad because I come to school with my old gear on while I go to practice. The AD, he was mad because I used to go to practice every day with my old gear. I'm like, bro, y'all didn't give me nothing. He was like, well, just try to wear something else until, I said, when y'all give me some FAMU gear, I'll go to practice in FAMU gear. I said, all I wear is athletic clothes, and it just so happened to be all my athletic clothes is from my old school, so that's how it's gonna be. I'm talking about, I'm out there with blue shoes on, blue jackets, blue anything. Everything was blue. And if you know, FAMU shit is orange and green. But, so the semester over, I had to go home for my court situations and stuff. And I got back and I started training again. The new coach is hired. I met him, cool. So I talked to him one-on-one, told him where I was from, who my old coach was. Immediately after that, he knew who I was and everything. And then, so he called me in his office the next day and was like, look, you're not eligible, so don't. He basically was like, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. My first semester GPA, now don't judge me, because when I first got to college, when I left high school, I had a 2.3. When I got to college, because I didn't know what a GPA was in high school. When I got to college, I had a 3.75. So you feel me? Don't get it twisted and shit. But when I got to FAMU, they said you start off with a new GPA. So being that I didn't have no books, no tools or anything to get through the semester, I failed majority of my classes. So I ended up with a 1.1 GPA. Now if y'all laugh, y'all going to hell. I had a 1.1 GPA. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, huh? So anyway, basically he told me, he said, you're not eligible. I don't care how fast you are. You basically not, you can't help me do shit on this team because you're not eligible. So what am I gonna train you for? And I respected that, but I was mad as hell. So that's when I was like, I gotta find a way for them to overturn or overlook. I gotta find a way to get a waiver. That's where I was at. I said, cause there's no way all this about to be put on me. So for weeks, I'm talking about before the coach had even kicked me off the team, it was still December. I had been asking the AD for a meeting for a while. Nothing. Like, he just kept throwing me off. So then finally, I literally just walked in there. I was like, yeah, bro, like you're not even finna keep throwing me off like this, nah. So I walked in his office. Then I get to talking to him. This nigga answers a phone call mid while I'm talking to him. I'm like, the fuck? So then he tells the coach just so happened to walk in. He tells the coach to come in, sit down. I'm like, I don't need to talk to him because he doesn't know anything. He just got here 2 days ago. Why does he need to know my situation? So I get to talking again because the AD hung up. And then this man gets up. He stood up and just walked out the room. Mid talk. He said, just finish telling it to the coach. I looked at the coach. I said, I don't need to be telling you this because it's not going to, me telling you not going to help me, and you can't help me because you don't really too much care to help. You trying to work on what you got going on. So I got up. I walked out. I said, shit, well, I got to find somebody else to talk to. So then my dog, Zay, he took me to this one lady. And so when we got a new coach, we got a new AD and stuff. I mean, yeah, we got a new AD and everything too, but she hadn't settled in yet. So I talked to this lady. I explained the whole situation to her, like everything I told y'all, I told her. She was like, I'm gonna help you. I'm not gonna say her name because she really looked out, and I don't like. You know what I'm saying? The things she told me, I know for a fact nobody else would have told me. She was like, I used to work in athletic financial aid department and stuff like that. So I know how all this shit go. They supposed to be helping you. And she said, with everything that you just told me, if it's factual, you should be able to, you're gonna get a NCAA waiver if they do it for you. So for weeks, weeks. I'm going to her, learning new stuff. So I type up a long email explaining everything. I'm talking about names and all. Everybody who wasn't helpful, who I asked for help, they didn't help me. I put the coaches in there, everything. Cause now at this point, they basically told me I couldn't go get treatment for my leg no more. So now I can't rehab. Cause even though I started working out again, I wasn't 100%. I was probably literally only like 65. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta get working. You gotta get back into it. You feel me? So he damn, this shit literally feel like it's about to just fall out any day now. But so now they not letting me rehab. They not trying to meet with me so I can get a waiver or nothing. So I said, okay, I can't get through to nobody. I was informed to write that letter. I put everybody in it. Y'all can say it's snitching. Y'all can say whatever it is, but this is mine. This is my career. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna say my career because I didn't really plan. I didn't see myself going pro in track, but it was just like, that's what I love to do. So I should be able to get the full experience of that. I should be able to get all the tools I need, everything, all the assistance I need. I'm paying for school. So as an athlete, we should be getting more assistance because y'all want us to help you make the school look better, especially in the athletic department. So I'm like, okay. I wrote a letter to the president of the school. Everybody in that letter. Everything. When I sent that letter off, when I tell you the president respond, they said the president usually don't respond to the emails. He just have his assistant respond. That nigga responded in like 3 minutes to my email. He was like, oh my God, like, if y'all don't believe me, I'll pull up the email right now. But, so after that, I'm starting to think like, I'm like, okay, now I'm getting a little emotion. Like, now people are hearing me like, so shit about to fall through. So I'm starting to go to the financial aid department in athletics. They acting like they getting shit done, going from whole time. It feels like they really was just stalling, like just holding me off, just pushing it back, just keep pushing it back. Oh, we gonna help you, and just keep pushing it back. And so I went in there. I was like, how long is this gonna take? Well, I gotta gather the information to send off to the NCAA. I gave you the information, so why haven't you sent it off to the NCAA? Well, honestly, I'm not gonna do it because now, this is a couple days later after I talked to her. She was like, honestly, I'm not gonna be the one to do it because I don't know anything pertaining to your situation because I just got hired, so I'm new here. So I don't know all the facts. So I have to go around and ask everybody else, and so I'm not gonna do it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I've been waiting for weeks just for you to tell me that. And then she like, oh, well, I'm just gonna we're trying to find a way to get you a waiver. And so I'm like, okay. So they still beating around the bush for a good little minute. And I'm just like, all right, cool. So I go to the financial aid over everybody. I go to them and they kicking it to me too. She listened to me and she looked at me and she was like, Z, I see, like, I can see, like, how serious you are about this. Like I told her, I said, I came out here to be a student athlete. I'm really neither one. I'm not no student with a 1.1 GPA. I'm not no athlete. I'm not even allowed to use the facilities to work out, to stay up, like, keep myself in shape or anything. I'm already out of shape because I done sat down for like a good little minute. fucking with this injury. Now you telling me that I'm now that I'm building myself back up, I can't rehab, I can't train with the team, I can't do nothing. I'm like, yo, what? So she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't really have any answers for you. So I'm like, okay, so you wasting my time too, basically. You just here as another stalling point for me. Like, you just here to just stall. Avoid me getting to the bottom of it. So, you know, every time I get new information about how they bullshitting me, I take that information to the lady who was helping me, and she just like, well, we gonna do this and we gonna do that. And she was helpful. Like, that lady really looked out for me and everything, you know what I'm saying? So it was just bad, bro. Like, they really just beat around the bush for weeks. It ran on to months. Like, I just don't know, bro. Like, that shit was so bad. What did I do, bro? So one day I went over into the athletic department again. They was just like, she brought me in the room, she sat me down, she was like, look, so the requirements to get inside FAMU, you had to have to be eligible, you had to have a 2.5 GPA and a certain amount of credits, like 60 something credits. So I had a 2.4 when I got there. I had a 2.4. I told you I had a 3.75. From my freshman year at my JUCO to the year I left, it was just situation after situation after situation. And a lot of it was me. And I'm gonna explain some of them situations to you, but a lot of it was me. So I can't do nothing but take the fault for that. You know, I'm a man, so like when I'm wrong, I can admit that I'm wrong. And I was wrong then. But in this situation with this school, no. I could have tried harder on my part, I guess, in terms of trying to get better grades with nothing. I guess I could say that. Like, I could try to do better with the nothing that I had. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But she sat me down in the room. She was like, so you came in with a 2.4 GPA. You needed a 2.5 to be eligible. So realistically, you was only eligible to practice. No one told me this. Why is it the next semester and you just told me this? And oh shit, I forgot to tell y'all. When I first, like midway through the first semester, they told me I was gonna be ineligible because of my major. When I left my JUCO with information technology and computer science, I got an associates in that. When I got to FAMU, I wanted to go into business because, you know, I've been doing all this social media stuff and I just wanted to get more knowledge behind creating a business, working a business, how everything should work and flow. And I felt like that was just because I want to drop my own hair products and hairline and everything. So why wouldn't I want to gain more knowledge on that while in school? So they told me I'd be ineligible because of my major. So I'm like, okay. But I still would have had to have passed my classes. But they said if I would have changed my major, at the end of the semester, I could be eligible. But I had to pass my classes, which I wasn't passing because I didn't have no tools to, you know what I'm saying? I'm a college student. I don't have the funds to go, because, you know, they usually give you a refund. But since I hadn't signed my award letter, none of that, I didn't get my refund. So I'm I'm playing with my money that's for my apartment already, just to live, you know what I'm saying? Food and shit like that. Cause you know what I'm saying, food ain't free. I had a meal plan, but I got the cheap one just to hold me over, just in case I was at school and hungry and shit, you know what I'm saying? For y'all college students out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? But so she told me I was never eligible to run in the first place as far as like competing. So she was like, it's really nothing she really could do. So I was like, can I get a red shirt? Cause I'm hurt. Well, you can try to get documentation and we can woo. They told me I had 2 years of eligibility at D1 school. Now all of a sudden, I don't have no eligibility. Like they was pulling shit out they ass just to be like, we're not helping you basically. So after a while, I gave up pretty much. Like it was like, I said, fuck it. I can't run. They not allowing me to run. It's just bad, bro. Like I'm trying everything I can. And in the end result, all I got was, they said, if you do better this semester, if you improve, we will do everything we can to make sure that these grades from first semester will get wiped off. You know what I'm saying? They'll clean off my first. It'll be like I didn't even go to school that first semester. It'll be gone. So I grinded that whole semester while still trying to fight with them to get it overturned and waivers so I can go run. Fought with them the whole semester. It was just bad because like some of the people like on the team, they'll walk past. Like I guess they assumed that I just was a nigga out here just not doing what I needed to do as far as my schoolwork to help out the team in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as like competing and shit. I had teammates who would look at me and just keep it pushing, like wouldn't even really too much like talk to a nigga no more. But it was a lot of them that, you know what I'm saying, would still talk to a nigga and shit. Like I could still laugh and talk with them to this day. But it's like, I just felt it was crazy motherfuckers was like, type shit like, I was like, that's cool, that's what's better. You know what I'm saying? It just hurt me deep that every day I had to go up to that school fighting, trying to fix shit that the school had fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And had to, like, cause the place where I had to go was right in front of the track. So I had to look at that track every day, like pulling up to that school every day. Low key knowing that they was never gonna fix the situation. Like, I came into the school, I switched my major to business. I applied to go into business. If the advisors that did their job properly, they would have seen that, hey, Z, if you go into this major, your credits don't transfer into this major. How am I supposed to know that? My advisors know that. So they was like, you know, I don't know, bro. So they supposed to be the ones who had caught it. Like, you can't do this. Like, you have to go back into IT or something that your credit's transferring to so you can be eligible. Or I would have never been eligible for the first semester just based off of me coming in with the 2.4, but they had canceled any meets in December anyway, so I would have been good. I just would have had to make sure that I had passed all my classes and everything, and then I would have been eligible to run for that for the semester, like when the time came. But since that's not the way shit went, you feel me? I just find it crazy. Like, I was literally at that school fighting every day, like, just to get drifted off. Like, they would tell me to go from one person to the next person, telling you they was beating around the bush the whole time. And then finally, it just started getting too close to the end of the semester, and I was like, well, at this point, I wouldn't even have a season. Like they running. I wouldn't even have a season, so I just gave up. I said, fuck it. At this point, y'all don't want to help me. Y'all not gonna help me. It's y'all fault. Like, I don't know. Hopefully the NCAA see this and be like, damn, they fucked you over. Shut the whole goddamn school down. Like, damn, I ain't never felt fucked over by so many people. So many people. Like, it was only a couple people that was really looking out for a nigga while I was there. Shout out to my nigga Pat, you feel me? And Coach Houston. Coach Houston, that nigga funny as hell, bro. Like, I ain't never met nobody who, like, I don't know, like, he was one of them people who just love to give you advice on life and shit. But the funny thing about him was, like, say I had a problem or I had an issue with something, I'd go holler at him about it. But his response was always the same. Like, he never had a different response. He told me about his fucking car crash and working with Tyler Perry every time. Like, it never failed. Like, or how he used to be in the trenches and he came from that, and you know what I'm saying, he don't want to see me go back to that. And I was just like, bro, I could be in there and be like, yo, I'm mad about fucking school. Man, I remember when I was in your position. I survived that car crash and shit. I was like, yo, I'm talking about, I think the car crash might have fucked them up a little bit. Cause bro, I'm talking about every time the exact same story. I lied to you not, the exact same scenario. Every trip. It never failed. The same thing. He never gave me a different answer. He gave good advice, but during that advice, he had to bring up what happened to him in his life. It never failed. You feel me? So that's pretty much, other than the bullshit that happened at FAMU, like, that wasn't even really like the full but that was like the full, I kind of gave y'all a little runaround of it. It was long, but it was still like a runaround of it. I wish y'all could see it from how I seen it, know what I'm saying? But I don't know, it's just like these schools get you in and then they just throw your ass off, throw you straight to the wolves. Like, nigga, we got you here. Now go ahead, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? And even though I got my grades right for the second semester and everything, they still didn't help me. I texted the lady all the way up until July, asking her were they gonna help me, cause I entered the transfer portal. I asked her all the way up until July, was they actually gonna change my grades or anything? She left me on red. Fuck you, Miss Carrie. Your bitch ass kept leaving me on red. It's cool though. I thought we was cool, cause she helped me get right with my basketball teacher and shit. But it's cool. I thought we was on better paths and shit. But I see now. I literally told her, I said, look, I said, I'm about to leave to go to Texas. I said, if you need me to stay to make sure that you're gonna push all my shit through, I would stay. She said, no, you good. Go on to Texas. I'll make sure I send off all this shit and make sure it's something right so that you can leave, because I entered the transfer portal. I can't go to another school until they fix my GPA. So that's why I'm not in school now. It's just like, they didn't want to see a nigga be great, bro. Like, how you not want to help me be eligible at your school, and then don't even help me leave. The least they could have did was do what they said they was gonna do and wipe away the GPA and shit like that, so that I can leave and go to another school. I was gonna go to a Division II school, but no, they never did it. So now I couldn't even go to another school and be an athlete. So they really fucked me over. But other than that, other than like the school shit, I had went out there with one nigga that I already knew. You know what I'm saying? But by second semester, he was locked in with his shorty or whatever. So I was pretty much just out there with the people I knew. And them motherfuckers, like, we was lit, bro. And they helped me get like the college experience that I wanted from like a HBCU. Like, we won't into everything, cause obviously we was older, so I didn't like being around. If the younger people was gonna be there, I'm not too much really fond of being around little kids. You feel me? That ain't even, like, I don't want to be on campus. Only reason one of them lived on campus, and that's why like I was on campus. Like, if I was at a dorm, it's because he lived there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, we linked up at bro apartment, or they came to my shit. But you know what I'm saying? It was just, we was lit. I'm talking about, I don't dance, I don't do none of that. But with Pedro, nigga, what? We get booted up. I'm talking about, we'll go buy a bottle. We call everybody, we like, all right, push up. It's only 3 of us. Like, push up. Nigga, I'm talking about, we'll crush the whole bottle. Before we walk out the door, we crushing the whole bottle. We listen to Keith. We in that bitch. Chief Keef. We in there. Chief Keef and Young Boy. If we won't listen to that, we won't get booted up. We won't get booted up at all. But nigga, I'm talking about, we listen to Chief Keef. We push up. Me and Pedro push up to the club. The club is dead. Nigga, me and Pedro so damn drunk. We in the middle of the club dancing and shit. I'm talking about, hitting that bitch. The bitches walk up to us. They like, can we dance with y'all? Nigga, we so booted up. We just grabbed her. We goddamn jigging with it. Don't even know her. I don't even know what that bitch look like. But I'm talking about, like, that's the shit, like, that kind of helped me, that kind of distracted me from everything that was going on. I enjoyed myself at homecoming too. It was lame as hell, but it was cool too, cause like, I was drunk. You feel me? It was just, I don't know. But like, if I was having a good time, it's probably cause I was with Pedro and motherfucking Zay, drunk somewhere, just booted up. And I can't forget my dog, Breezy Bree. She was always there too. Breezy. That was my dog. Breezy, Pedro, and Zay. They the only reasons I had fun at that school, bro. Like, in the clubs with them, at parties with them. If we went to functions, I was with them. Drunk, booted up. Every trip. It didn't matter. So shout out to them. They some real niggas. But yeah, that right there. It don't even ever take me this long to take out my damn hair. But that right there was my whole, it's 5:04. I called my brother at 3. He talking about he gotta go do something, he gonna pick me up. It's 5 hours. He said, I'll be there in about an hour. I said 5 hours. Bro left me here. The fam here, everybody here. I'm the only nigga in the car. I mean, in the house. And y'all know I ain't got my car no more. But I'm getting a new car. I'm getting a new car next month. I'm gonna show y'all. The motherfucking crackers took my goddamn whip. I'm gonna show them something. But, know what I'm saying? If the NCAA see this, call my phone. I need your help. You feel me? They fucked me over at FAMU. Fuck them Rattlers. Strike, strike, strike again. What goofy ass. Fuck them niggas. Not the people there, cause y'all was cool as hell. But fuck all them people who said they was gonna help me and didn't help me. You know what I'm saying? And to all the people who helped the nigga, I fuck with y'all the long way, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget what y'all did. I'll never forget that y'all tried to help a nigga get right. You feel me? Shit sad. Shit sad, the way they did a nigga. The way they did a nigga was so greasy. They did me dirty. But it's cool. I don't really give a fuck no more. Only thing, my dirty ass hair. It's cool though. I ain't even tripping about it. I really wanted to go to school and continue being an athlete. You know, I still got 2 years of eligibility left if I go D2 or anywhere else. And there's nothing wrong with going D2 or anything. So I wasn't discouraged because I had to go to a Division II school. Because nigga, if you fast, you fast. It don't matter where you go. It's not like football or basketball where you underlooked for being in a certain division. Even if you D1, you still can be underlooked just because you go to a HBCU. So it don't really, as far as track, the division doesn't matter. Like if you're fast, you're fast. You know what I'm saying? You could be a Division I nigga running 10-5, 10-6, 10-7. I've seen it. The niggas be rolled as hell. Shout out to my nigga Aaron Brown. Niggas be rolled as hell and goddamn in D1. It be niggas in NAIA going fast as hell with phone. But my hair all taken out. This video probably boring because I didn't do nothing really. Just took my hair out. But I don't know. Bro, my hair growing longer and shit. I cut my hair midway through the first semester. I don't know. I just was feeling happy one day. Got to trimming my shit. I ended up cutting off like 3.5 inches of my hair. I felt like a bald-headed nigga. Anytime I did my hair, my shit shrinked up all the way up here. But it's growing back now. I feel happy and shit. You feel me? I'm probably gonna cut it again. But that right there, that's all for my story time. I was gonna do something to my hair, but that story long as hell, hot as hell. I gotta take a shower, gotta wash my hair, do something with it, so we can go get booted up. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It mean a lot. I still ain't even dropped my other videos yet, so if Q-Dub don't fucking hurry up with my videos, I send all my videos to Q-Dub so he can edit them. He went on a fucking cruise. How you go on a cruise on a job, bro? Like, what the fuck? Anyways, I appreciate him. He's still editing my videos and stuff, but he got 2 of my videos. He ain't even sent them back yet. Like, now I'm about to send him this one and probably still not gonna get back. But like I said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, whatever. I'm at 87K. Can y'all get me to 100? Like, come on, bro. Like, hold on, let me show y'all. I'm at 87K. I know I ain't been active up here, but can y'all get me to 100? Damn, hold on. YouTube Studio. We just gonna go to YouTube real quick. YouTube Studio. Come on. What the fuck? It's the wrong account. Look, bro. See, real live count. I got 80. I don't even know if this is in the camera. I got 87,746. I'm talking about, can y'all get me to 100K? I'm sitting here with 87. Can y'all get me to 100K? I want to be able to hold my plaque like everybody else, like this. Hold my plaque like this. Because that's what this shit, this damn near the size of a plaque. I got my curly hair Z. I got my plaque, goofy ass. But anyways, appreciate y'all. I'm gone.